Hope she don't crash. Crimson Raider getting in there in the nick of time. Holy cats. We are off. 49 marbles are out and in there. If I win, do remember I am picking the song that is at the very tippy top of the pie to get rid of the biggest one. I feel like that's only fair because, of course, I do not have a song on the pie. I, in fact, have like hundreds of them. None of them I have heard before. All right, let's see. Ooh, geez. Sorry, Mersmang. I guess you are not the marble for us today. Iculus is out and running. Actually, guys, Iculus is a new Rooski there. The Tom, though, 2112. That tells me... Sorry, geez, we're getting people just getting the yeetin'. Okay, you can't have a marbles meetin' without yeetin'. And let's see what's going to happen, guys. Good luck as we make our way to the end. Remember, do not be the Rooski that wins and doesn't know the song they want to hear. Not that it mattered for Braun. Sorry, Braun. Bishmik Poe might be out there and on into the lead. Let's see how he makes it past the mustache. Made it right by the mustache. Now, here's the thing. This is where the nitty-gritty comes, because people need to avoid things that explode. And trapdoors. Bish did well at ignoring the trapdoor, but can he ignore this? Yep, he ignored the exploding thing. Now, well, that didn't explode on anybody. I think Bish might have this unless he explodes right here. Sorry, Bish. Man, talk about getting robbed, huh? Dude just walked right into it. Ugh. Zen Dude Ninja may be the marble for us, and the rim of truth. Zen Dude Ninja. Mega W's, homie. Mega W's. That is a marble that knows how to win. Do you have your song request in hand, my friend? W's, W's, W's. Man, I am also so happy that we have not had a stream crash as this has happened. This makes all of the work I did this morning feel incredibly worth it. Boy, howdy, I gotta tell you, I got second. I didn't want to take it from Zen Dude, you know what I mean? I wanted him to have, I wanted them to have their pick. I felt like it was apropos that they would get their pick, because, you know, I could win anytime I want to. I can listen to any of those songs at any given point, but he can't just win a marble game anytime he would like. Zen Dude Ninja, do you have a song request in mind, my friend? What is it gonna be? Let's see what you got. Thank you, Marble Gods. They say you're welcome. They say you are welcome. Now, what say you for a song? What you think? Clutching my marble in anger. Hey, you can't blame the marble, man. You're the one that dropped it. You know what I mean? You're the one that exclamation point played it right on into existence in that race. So, Moonlight Mile by Rolling Stones. Okay, guys, let's go ahead and throw some W's in the chat for the homie Zen Dude Ninja, walking on in, swinging it around, giving us a song to listen to. This is not an album I've visited. Sticky Fingers. I've heard the song Wild Horses. I've heard the song Can't You Hear Me Knockin'? That's it. Those are the ones I know. Song number 145 on the pie. All right, guys, you got to let me know. Have you heard this song? Are you familiar, or are you raw dogging a very first listen with me? Once again, W's for our friend Zen Dude Ninja. Moonlight Mile. The things I know about Rolling Stones are Mick Jagger, Keith Richards. That's it. I know some of the hits, like I know, you know, and honestly, I know of some of the stuff because of like movie score, like Wes Anderson heavily features the Rolling Stones. So like Play with Fire is kind of, I guess, a deep track that I really, really like. I know Satisfaction. You know, I know Can't You Hear Me Knockin'. I know Wild Horses. But they're not a catalog I'm extensively familiar with. They're kind of one of those lore bands that you know that there's a Paint It Black. Yeah, I know Paint It Black as well. But they've got a whole lot of history to them, but it's just like Gimme Shelter, that's another one I know. Okay. It's one of those bands that I really only know secondhand stuff about, and what I've never sat down and just hashed out extensive listens. I could hear a lot of the songs and be like, yeah, that's them. I could hear Mick and be like, yeah, that's Mick, you know? But I really haven't invested too much into it. So that's where I'm at with it. Guys, again, let me know, are you familiar or are you raw dogging a very first listen with me? I am going to hit the play button. Before I do, it's very important to me that you know that you are awesome, that you are valuable, that you are important, that you matter, that you are deserving of love, and that I am abundantly grateful for even a moment of your time. If you like what you see, feel free to hit the like and the subscribe button. It goes a long way to help me out. If you really like what you see, leave a comment. I would love to hear from you, or join us on Kick or Twitch. I stream every Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday at 8:30 p.m. Arizona time. These people over here are the best people. Come hang out with us. Come discover music with us. I know I speak for all of us when I say we would love to have you by. Guys, without further ado, Moonlight Mile. Here we go. It's all in the right ear. Ooh, that comes in left. It's kind of tripping me up because when I talk into my microphone while it's playing, I can hear the really extreme difference in the panning there. It's really, 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 really nice. Whoa.
Rain feels cold with a head full of snow, with a head full of snow. In the window, there's a face you know. Don't the night pass slow? Don't the night pass slow? Sound of strangers sending nothing to my mind. Just another mad, mad day on the road. I am just living to be lying by your side, but I'm just about a moonlight mile.
This is a totally different kind of sound than I thought the Rolling Stones had in their bag. Admittedly, I really, really, really like this. It kind of does have like the, I don't know, like a. It feels like something the Dead would play, like something that would have like a nice progression that you can play like a Mixolydian lead over. It feels like I like this sliding thing I'm hearing. It really has like a raw rock and roll kind of vibe. It's got a little bit of a psychedelic tinge to it, but without going overboard. It's a lot less like chord progression, chugging rock and roll, and a lot more dynamic than I guess I thought that they had.
Strangers sending nothing to my mind.
Kind of ballady.
Just another mad, mad day on the road. I am just living to be lying by your side, but I'm just about a moonlight mile on down the road.
The piano against the guitar.
Need a red eye on my shiny clothes, gonna warm my bones, gonna warm my bones.
I don't know that I would have guessed off of first rip that this was the Rolling Stones if I'd heard it. You know? It feels like a different sound texture than I really associate with them. I love that this isn't a sound I thought that they had in their bag. This feels like digging, like this feels a lot more in the, like, because who doesn't like their hits, right? But like this one is a different, deeper kind of banger.
I got silence on my radio. Let the airwaves flow.
I didn't know they did this.
I am sleeping under strange skies. Just another madman day on the road. My dreams is fading down the railway line. I'm just about a moonlight mile.
Bro.
Down the road.
I've heard Wild Horses. I've heard Wild Horses, but that just seems way different. That one seems a little bit like kind of more longing, a little bit stripped back from this. You know, this one feels there's a different depth to it, a different energy to it. Like the string kind of sounds that you're hearing in the back that I'm guessing are like, I don't know. Yeah, I'm glad we landed on this song because if you look at the cover, it certainly fits with the phallus theme of the stream. If you're wondering, today's stream is featuring the band Tool and the band Ween. This was just a song that we rolled a game of marbles for. So yeah, it definitely fits with the fallacy stream. I actually think this might be my favorite one from the Stones that I've heard. I didn't know that the Stones did this, like, at all. If I had only gone off of, like, the few bits I'd heard, I never, like, this is, again, why I love musical discovery. It makes so much more sense to me knowing that they had this in their wheelhouse and, like, other of their stuff might sound like this. Why so many of the bands I know and love said that they were inspired by this. Because sometimes I'd hear other bands saying that they were inspired by the Rolling Stones and I'd hear their music and I'd be like, the frig, how? Like, I don't hear it. Like, this doesn't sound like Paint It Black. Like, this makes more sense. There's a lot of dots that are getting connected in my brain, feeling like, oh, these textures were there, and oh, okay. Phantom Island might be Rolling Stones coded. Oh my gosh. Coded ending right now. Nah, this turns me on, dude. Hot friggin' dog. Dude, I did not know that was in the Rolling Stones wheelhouse. I really didn't. I truly, really did not. That's stuck the landing too. Holy cats. So, Sticky Fingers, that song immediately brought me to my favorite band, King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard. They recently put out an album called Phantom Island, and I did not realize how truly, truly, truly much of the DNA of the Stones are in what Giz does. I really had no idea. It is Phantom Islandy. There's no point in denying it. And I think truly after a ton of revisiting, my S tier albums from King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard would be like, B741, Phantom Island, and Paper Mache. I mean, I love the harder ones, but those ones kind of have really been the ones I've returned to the actual most. And I think that those ones very specifically have textures of this in them. And it makes me, Fishing for Fishies would be number 4 for sure. This certainly makes me think of them. And honestly, like a lot of their albums have kind of, now that I'm thinking about it, like other Stonesy flavors that I just never would have guessed. I really love doing the deep diving of just like going back in time with old rock bands that I just wouldn't have paid attention to because they were so monumentally big that they were white noise in existence to me. But this was really 100% right up my wheelhouse. I think the Stones are going to be kind of required listening as we move forward, because it's one of those things where it's like so many people are like, yeah, they've inspired everything. And I know some of the lore, I've heard some of the stories, I've heard some of the rumors, I know some of the music because it's literally existed in my entire life in white noise on commercials or TV or movies. But it's a catalog I don't really know, but it's a catalog that seemingly all of my heroes are obsessed with. So perhaps it's about time I did that. I feel like enough is. I feel like enough is said. I really, not again like, and certainly my deep heroes like Jerry Garcia really loved the Stones, like the entire Dead did. So maybe there's something we do here with that. I think maybe that's a catalog that's right up there with like the Beatles of how do you not have it in your wheelhouse. I listened to the Beatles. I came disposed with having heard the Beatles when I started doing this, but man, I definitely feel like my impression of the Rolling Stones is tremendously different now than it was before. Like, that's just a song that totally shattered what my impression of them was because it didn't sound like the other stuff that was really, really big. Amazing. I love when things can change your impression. That was such a positively good one. W's for Zen Dude Ninja, because that one was really good. That one was that was that one won me over, dude. We're visiting the Stones. Crimson put it on the list. We've got research to do. Guys, I love you. Thank you for being here. Thank you so much for the positivity that you show both to me and to one another. Continue to be the best. And until I see you next, be introspective and consider the birds. Goodbye.